Hey guys, I'm Nick Harrison, and today I'm going to be making some adjustments to my dust collection system. Okay, so the biggest adjustment, and the reason why I'm doing this is a few different reasons. Number one, I have these kind of just janky pipe straps that are holding up all of my dust collection tubing, which is 4-inch thin wall PVC. The reason that's not good in my case is because I didn't take the time to measure out each strap to make sure they're uniform. I just kind of eyeballed it. And by doing that, some of my pipe it's not level. So I think I have a way that is going to keep everything level and uniformly hung from the ceiling. It will also look a little bit better too. So the method that I've come up with to universally and uniformly hang the pipe from the ceiling is with this. What this is all 3/4 inch birch plywood, but I designed this on the computer. I cut it out on my CNC machine, and the way this works is there's a 3-inch by 3-inch piece of plywood that goes on top like this. Just below that, there's another 3-inch by 3-inch with 3/4 inch long tabs that slide into here. I haven't dressed this up yet, but it will slide into here. Again, this piece will still be on top here. And then this other hook will slide onto the side. So what I will end up with is 2 hooks 3 inches apart. And then with these tabs on here, stuck in here, that will provide holding power to hold the hooks up to the ceiling. And then these will go flush to the ceiling, and I'll screw up through here into the bottom cords of the trusses above my ceiling. So I think it's going to work out good. This I designed specifically for 4-inch thin wall PVC pipe, so it sits perfectly. This also is the exact measurement down to keep everything in line from where my pipe comes through the wall, because my dust collector is installed on the other side of that wall. So the dimension of how far down that hole is from the ceiling is this exact dimension of this little J hook that I've designed. Again, I think this will keep everything looking a little bit more uniform, and it will definitely keep everything level and installed uniformly as it goes across my shop. I will have a link to these down below where you can get them on my website if you're interested. The next reason why I'm doing some modifications to my dust collection system is because I have some 90-degree elbows, which is a huge no-no in dust collection. So I'm going to swap those out for a 45-degree elbow, which I think will help airflow a little bit. And then the last thing is I've just done some rearranging in my shop, and I need to move some of my drops and the way that my dust collection is positioned and designed. So let's get started. Okay, no blast gates on my new system. 0 blast gates on this dust collection system. Surprising, I know. But what I've done is made this little switcher, and there's magnet on this plate, on the movable plate, and there's a magnet over each one of these so that I can hold it in place of where I need it to be. And then this one, there's no hole cut out. So that's how I shut off the airflow to this drop. With it being just wood on wood, it's pretty tight, so no need for blast gates. I have 3 drops here. One of them goes to my drill press, the center one goes to the back of my router fence, and then this one goes over to my drill press. This is not my design. I watched a video recently from Jonathan Katz Moses, and that's where I got this idea, so I kind of designed my own. But like I said, this just comes down out of the drop, comes straight into this movable plate, and then I put it where I need it to be. Pretty cool. One of the additions that I've done on this dust collection adjustment and upgrade is to add dust collection on my bandsaw. This is a Porter cable bandsaw. It has built-in dust collection, but it absolutely sucks. So I kind of made my own. And basically what I did is I just created a glued, I glued some pieces of plywood together and put some magnets on top so that this matches the profile under here, and it kind of goes in and sticks to the top of that. The dust collection on this is not perfect, but it's better than what I had. And then I just use the pin here on the end of the table and just have a little bit of strapping to hold this hose up so it doesn't pull that thing down. Okay, what I've done at the drill press is added dust collection. It's not perfect. Most people don't add dust collection on their drill press because it's not perfect. I've even heard people say, I don't even try. That used to be me too. I would just let it go and then come back with a shop vac and vacuum up all the chips. But what I did do is just add some basic flex tubing, 2.5 inch dust collection hose, and it just kind of sits right there, and I'm able to kind of move it and get it, you know, as I'm drilling. Again, it's not perfect, but it's better than what I had, and to me, it's worth it. On the other side of my shop, I've added another drop. This is only a 2-drop switcher with 1 blank, but again, same concept, magnet in there to hold it in place. One of these comes down for my planer and one comes down for my sander. Again, straight down through here, completely sealed off airflow when I'm not using it. These are the only 2 drops I have in my whole shop for my dust collection, and I'm hoping that will reduce the amount of air leakage and stuff like that because I only have 2 drops and then they split off at each one of these switchers. Part of my upgrade was getting rid of the 90-degree bends that I had. And I originally had 2 45s that were together to make a 90. Again, they were 45s, so that's better than a true 90-degree elbow. But they were so close together, it might as well have been a 90. So what I did, as you can see in that shot there, that I extended the distance between each one of those 45-degree elbows, hoping that it allows for a little bit better airflow. So the way it is now, I have my dust collection tubing pipe coming through the wall from the other side of the wall where my dust collection is. It comes out and it splits at a 45. That's a new upgrade. It's no longer a 90-degree sweep. At a 45, one of it goes to the 2 switcher drop and one of it goes to the 3 switcher drop with my bandsaw, router table, and drill press. That's the only dust collection drops I have in my shop. Now, you might be asking, what do you do for dust collection with your table saw and your joiner and your miter saw? Well, let's start with the miter saw. I don't even try. I guess I do have one more drop for my dust collection over there with just a vacuum hose on it. I'll just vacuum it up once I'm done. I don't have a very expensive miter saw. The built-in dust collection is horrible. I don't even try. For my table saw and my joiner, they're on this little center island here, and they are both connected to a shop vac dust collection system. I do have a dust separator in there so that the heavy chips go into a 5-gallon bucket, and then the rest of them go into my shop vac. There's a blast gate on the table saw side of the island and on the joiner side of the island, so I can shut off whichever one I'm not using, and both of those are wired up to an automatic tool switch so that when either tool gets turned on, the shop vac will come on. When that tool gets turned off, the shop vac will shut off after a 10-second delay. The other components of my shop that you might be asking about for dust collection: my lathe, I have a scroll saw, a CNC, a belt sander, a disc sander, and then just hand tools, miscellaneous hand tools that you might hook up to a dust collector. I don't even try with any of those. My lathe, I do have an attachment. If I'm doing small projects, I will sit it on my center island and just unhook a hose from my joiner and use it that way. The scroll saw is such minute amount of dust that I don't really care. My CNC is inside a built-in enclosure so that I just let the dust fall to the ground in there and then vacuum it out with a shop vac. For the belt sander, it is what it is. I try to wear a mask, I'll let everything settle and vacuum it up. Hope you found this video somewhat helpful or entertaining, and I'm curious what your thoughts are on the J-hook design that I have for mounting my pipe on the ceiling. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you think. I think it turned out great. It keeps everything the exact same distance from the ceiling now, perfectly level, and it just looks a little bit cleaner too, and has plenty of holding power because I was sure to screw each one of those brackets into a ceiling joist. Hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to find more on my website and follow me on Instagram. All those links are down below. If you like that video, click over here. I have some more videos queued up for you that I think you'll enjoy.